To the author behind this month's GMA Book Club pick and New York Times bestseller, it's Happiness Falls. She's Angie Kim. The book is a twist and turny take on a missing person mystery that at its heart is the story of what it means to be happy and be a family. Angie, welcome to GMA. We are so glad to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me. This is a dream. I'm so excited.
Well, we are thrilled that you're here. And this book, it has so much to it. There's so many layers to all of it. And I'm going to give you the floor to really explain what's at the heart of this thing.
Absolutely. So Happiness Falls is a story about a family in crisis. It opens when the father of this biracial Korean-American family goes missing. And the only person who might know what happened to him is 14-year-old Eugene, who cannot speak because he has a rare genetic disorder called Angelman syndrome. So what happened to the father? Where did he go? And in order to figure that out, the family has to learn to really connect with one another and try to communicate with Eugene and with each other.
Oh, Angie, there's been so much buzz around this book. Congratulations, by the way. And this is your second novel. Now, when you approach it the second time, did you do anything differently in the way you told the story?
Absolutely. So the fact that this was my second novel was definitely interesting and different, but what made this novel really different to write than the first one was that this family at the heart of this novel has been with me for over 10 years. So I became a writer in my 40s. And one of the first short stories that I wrote was about this family. And so as I was writing other stories and my debut novel, I would keep on thinking about this family. They wouldn't leave me alone. They wouldn't, get out of my head. And as my children were growing up, I would be thinking, I wonder what's happening to Mia, John, and Eugene, who are the kids in this family. I wonder what they're doing. I wonder what colleges they're applying to. All of these things. So they were so rich in my mind. And then when I thought about the story of the father going missing, I felt just like I have to know what happened to him. So I have to get into my little writing closet, where it's a literal closet where I write, and actually try to write as quickly as possible so that I can figure out what happened to this father and this family that I really love.
And you nailed it.
Oh, thank you.
And as you may know, we love to partner with Little Free Libraries to get readers across the country a copy of the GMA Book Club pick. So one of our readers, one of our stewards, Marquis Baki, has a question for you, if you're ready.
Yeah.
Let's take a listen.
Hi, I'm Marquita Baki in Greece, New York, and we are big fans of Angie Kim's here at Dog-Eared Little Free Library. So our question is that we notice that you always seem to include people with disabilities and the effect that that has on their families, and we wondered why that was important to you.
Yeah, so it is really important to me, and I think it's rooted in my own personal experiences. So first and foremost, I came to this country as a Korean immigrant during my middle school years when I was 11. And so I experienced what it's like to all of a sudden go from one day feeling like a relatively smart kid who knows how to talk and who has friends and who's gregarious, to the next day not speaking any English, and the frustration of that and feeling like an outsider, and even more the shame of it. I felt stupid for the overnight, and it really made me question this assumption that we have in our society that equates oral fluency with intelligence. I think we do that with everyone, including people with disabilities and other things that render them unable to communicate in some way, in a verbal, orally fluent way that we expect. And so that made me really think about them and really want to figure out why we do this as a society and examine that.
Well, thank you so much. It's important work, important things that you're exploring. We're thrilled for you and your success. Happy to have it in our book club.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.